let me just make a cup of coffee. You might hear it in the background. That's what that peeing sound is. It's the Keurig going off. I'm going to grab that, and then I'll be right back. All right, everybody, and we are back. Yes. Wait, let's talk to Upton again.
Can we talk?
Certainly.
Yeah, I want to see what else she has to say here.
That was one hell of an election, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That it was. I don't know how he managed it, but I'm glad Leroy won.
I
I
bet.
feel the same. Atwood seemed convinced he had it in the bag.
I think he just grossly underestimated how much the Lygia disaster affected everyone. Thought we could go on like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Hell, if Prince Harold hadn't been aboard, we would have. Now, isn't that sad?
Ah, nice. Your cat. My cat does the same thing, kind of looks at the food. I put new food in, looks at me, and is like, why did you do that? And then walks away from the food. Like, oh,
Upton, what do you
whatever.
have on this Harvey Presser fellow?
Give me a moment, and I'll locate the arrest report. Here we are. He was picked up in a bar in Chumley after being identified as the leader of a cooping gang by one of his fellow gang members.
So much for loyalty. Anything else about him?
Not much besides his address.
That might be worth looking into.
It's 5885 Riverview Road, right near the asylum.
Ah, wonderful. Maybe afterwards you can drop by and pick out a room.
shut up. Yeah, the other thing my cat does is he won't eat his food from the bowl. He'll actually pull his food out with his mouth. He puts the food on the ground and then he eats it.
I'm guessing you can't go over this case with me either.
I have to distance myself completely from this one. So when you figure it out, you'll need to speak directly to Mrs. Morgan. I can still try and help you if there's something specific giving you trouble, though.
I'll let you get back to work.
And
You better do the same. You shut your mouth. I'm gonna go eat a piece of pie. Neener, neener. Alright, where is this dude? That's the jail. The Presser residence. Okay, we want to go here first. Hello.
Just a moment.
Oh, we got a cute little kid there and her with a big cauldron. Maybe she's a witch.
Yeah? What do you want?
Ooh, she doesn't look like the type to take any guff. Better watch yourself, Miles.
Mrs. Presser, I'd like to speak with you about your husband.
Well, he's not here right now. He's been away for a few days, actually. Who are you exactly?
My name's Miles Fordham. I just have a few questions. I promise this won't take long.
All right, come in. But try and keep it down. My daughter isn't feeling well, and I don't want her being disturbed.
No problem. Just don't touch that machine because it looks like it's loud. So she just goes over there.
She doesn't look so good.
Should just put her out of her misery.
A man's coat. Seems Harvey wasn't expecting to be out for very long.
Uh-huh.
Some of those modern steam cleaners, if they use them in this place, they clearly aren't worth a damn.
That's awesome, Tumblr. He just sits there and bellows at the stupid bowl. I know, my cat
Seems
does
to be
some
a
really
notice
weird
from
stuff.
the bank threatening to foreclose on this place if they're late on their rent payment again. No wonder Harvey's taken a second job. It seems peasant soup is on the menu tonight.
Name.
Presumably that goes into the presser's bedroom. Or it might be a closet. Or both.
Let's talk to this presser. And then we'll press her
Mrs.
for more
Presser?
information.
Yeah, what?
Whoa, chill the hell out, lady.
What does your husband do for a living, Mrs. Presser?
Harvey? He's a traveling salesman. Sells steam-powered cleaners like the ones in the corner there.
Oh?
Doesn't make much money on account of most people being afraid of steam tech these days. But Harvey tries his best to provide for me and little Mary. He's a good man. The job takes him out of town for days at a time, but we get by.
And that's all he does?
What are you asking? You know something I don't?
No, not at all. I
Is he
was
a
just
hooker?
curious.
Oh, look, another husband keeping secrets from his wife. Copper a dozen around here, it seems.
So what do you do while your husband's away?
Hang on there, what are you playing at? I'm a married woman.
I merely wanted to know a bit more about you, that's all. I meant no disrespect.
Is that your game?
Jeez.
Asking innocent ladies about themselves so you can have your way?
She doesn't have to worry about being mistaken for innocent, that's for sure.
Jesus,
No,
lady.
you know what? Just forget I said anything. You know a man named Ronan Lespay?
Never heard of him.
And you've never seen the man in this ferrotype?
Nope. And I'm glad I haven't. Looks like a real pushover.
Yeah, he's a pansy.
Are you pleased with the election results?
Yeah, I'm glad that no good high muck-a-muck Atwood was voted out. Maybe now they can finally get to work on that bridge to Gascon we've been promised for so long.
Yeah.
But won't Leroy's opposition to steam tech be bad for your husband's business?
Maybe, but Harvey's always managed to land on his feet. If it comes down to it, I'm sure he'll be able to find a new job in no time.
Yeah.
I was never too keen on him selling those contraptions anyway. It'll be a relief to get them out of the house.
Maybe he can be a contract killer.
Is your daughter all right?
She's just come down with a bit of something. This stew I'm making will put her right again. I've been giving her regular doses of Pink Bladder's Miracle Tonic, too. I'm sure she'll be back to tearing the house down again in a matter of days. Ticks after her father, that one.
I don't have any more questions for you, Mrs.
Is that why
Presser.
your house looks like a
Good.
hellhole? You know what? Piss off, lady. I'm gonna go kick your vacuum thing. I'm gonna go
She does.
poke your daughter in the face. Okay, I think we're good.
A man's.
Yeah, too bad we can't grab anything from the coat. Damn it. Oh boy. Okay, so we got the jail. Yeah, look at.
Fordham, you look even worse than the last time I saw you.
You
We
shut
can't
up.
all manage to keep looking as good as you, Giles.
What brings you back?
Just checking to see if Santa Claus was here, but I
I'm
found
looking to
you.
speak with your prisoner.
Presser? I just got off the horn with Upton about him. Seems you're not the only one interested in finding the man.
Nope.
Then I suppose it's lucky I got here first.
Suppose so.
What was he brought in for, exactly?
He's the suspected leader of a cooping gang. Makes me glad I didn't bother to vote. All those dirty politics are just a waste of time.
And people wonder why nothing in Parliament ever changes.
Exactly.
I bet that's a direct line to the police department. You should make a rude noise into it when Giles isn't paying attention. He's watching you like a hawk.
Alright, let's talk to Harvey. There's a red-haired freak.
Harvey Presser, I presume.
Who's asking?
Miles Fordham. I'm a private investigator.
What do you want from me?
Just a few minutes of your time. You don't have anywhere to be, do you?
Hardy-ha. Ask what you want, but I'm not answering anything until I see a lawyer.
No, you will. I'll force you to do everything. Oh, look, he's got the little crook symbol thing.
I hear you were arrested for leading a cooping gang. Is that right?
I don't have to tell you a thing. You're not a copper.
Well, you can tell me everything because then I can't press charges. You ever think of that?
I had a little chat with your wife. You have a lovely family.
Uh-oh, he's
Mildred?
threatening him.
How did you...
Oh,
I
I
may
know.
not be with the police anymore, but that doesn't mean I can't still get the information I need.
You didn't tell her about me being in jail, did you?
Don't worry. It was quite obvious your wife has no idea what you're involved in. As a man who values discretion, I thought it best not to shatter her illusions.
That's awfully decent of you.
Of course, I might change my mind, unless you start to cooperate.
I have to say, Miles, you've become a real natural at this tough cop role.
All right, fine. I'll talk. Just leave my family out of it.
Yeah. All right, tell me about yourself.
Is this your first time
Crazy
in jail?
boo.
Yeah, actually. Suppose you think I'm just some criminal scum, born for the gibbet?
Maybe.
I'm not a bad man, Mr. Fordham. I just made some mistakes. You've met my family. I'd do anything for them. Anything.
I suppose no good deed goes unpunished.
You can say that again.
Interesting. Do you know this man?
Do you recognize the man in this ferrotype?
Yes, I do. That's Mr. Lespay.
And how is it you know him?
I was assigned to watch him and then pick him up on election night.
Assigned? By whom?
My employer. I'd really rather not name names, Mr. Fordham.
I don't care about your employer. What I care about is what you were doing with Mr. Lespay.
Well, it was a cooping scheme. He was one of the people I was told to pick up.
Really? Tell me more about this
Tell me
before we
more
talk
about
about
this
the murder.
cooping scheme.
I got paid to find men to vote for Atwood. Simple, really. Once I found a good mark, I followed him a bit, knocked him out, then took him to the coop, a little room I rented near the Raven. I had about 5 men on election night, including Lespay. Got them all liquored up and walked them over to the polls. Once each of them voted, we'd walk back over to the coop. I'd change their clothes, maybe give them a fake beard, and walk back for another vote. Did it for myself, too, so people would be less likely to notice. Kept it up for a few hours, until the murder.
Flew the coop. All right, let's ask about the murder.
Tell me what you know about the murder outside the Silent Raven.
The most important thing I can tell you is that I didn't kill him.
Do you know who did?
Not a clue. I was inside the bar when I heard the gunshot. I went outside to see what had happened, and found Lespay on the sidewalk.
And what happened next?
What do you think? I panicked. He was in my care. I wasn't expecting anyone to get killed.
I think Mr. Presser has a wildly different definition of the word care.
I went inside and gave the barmaid 10 crowns to keep her mouth shut. Clearly, that was money misspent. Then I went back home. Told my wife I was going away on a business trip for a few days, just in case. Good thing I did, too. I might get out of this with her none the wiser.
What makes you so sure they'll let you out?
Me, I'm just a small fish, but I could talk and talk about whales. That's valuable information.
Quite the shrewd negotiator, this one. I think his skills have been wasted.
That's all the questions I have for now.
Good. Leave me in peace.
I can't talk to him anymore, so I think we're out of here. So it potentially could be him. Who the hell else would I do? Maybe the bartender? Let's see what she has to say. Nope,
She
nothing.
doesn't seem the type for idle chat. Best wait until you...
Hang on, I got a phone call coming in. I think it's just a telemarketer. I'll be one sec. Alright, my apologies, everybody. Sorry, I just placed an order before. And it was confirmation about the order I purchased, so. Where the hell should we go now? I don't know where else to go. She can't help us. Taxidermy can't help us. This guy, I doubt he can do anything for us.
He won't be.
Nope, I don't think there's anybody that can help us anymore.
Nothing new to ask.
Nope. Okay, fine. Screw her then. So he wasn't actually, because the guy that's in the jail wasn't actually involved in what was going on. So apparently. Let's see here. Speak to Dr. Edwards about the murder. Investigate Ronan Lespay's murder site. So maybe there's something more we have to do there. Photo of Roman post-mortem. Darius's testimony. Cormac's testimony. I don't even have any suspects yet. Yeah, let's go back out here for a second. Maybe there's something else here.
What a mess. To think in an instant, a man.
Now's not the time to get...
He's advertised.
Oh, man. Oh, okay, hang on.
Yesterday's rain has made the water level rise significantly. Is it just me, or does it look like there's something resting at the bottom of the drain?
I think there is.
If there is, I have no way of getting to it through the drain cover.
Oh, I know what we gotta do. We gotta go talk to our friend Cormac. Ah, my boy Cormac. Help me out, my friend.
Let's not stick around here. You know, if you stare at this thing... Oh, God.
Yeah.
Another mysterious...
I can't go past
I
there.
hope those... While you could use a bath, I don't think this is... While you...
Uh-huh.
Handy to know where...
Rowdy Street. So where the hell else can I go? I wonder if talking to her would help. What do you want?
Oh, it's you again. Come in.
I think we've passed
Son of a...
some of those mod...
So we had to knock on the door just to say, no, we're not doing anything. I don't think this is going to help us with anything. I think we're done with him. Yeah, he's done. I'm just trying to think of like another place that we could go that would take us into the, Oh, wait. Maybe this dude.
Leave him be.
Damn it. I'm trying to think of a place where there might be a sewer that we could go through.
He won't... Call me old... Attention customer. It's nice...
I'm a little lost here. Check out the police station, maybe. Got Twinkle Toes down here. Ah, damn it. Upton, help! I'm stuck.
Keep up the good work, Upton. I might have some more questions later.
I have no doubt you will.
Boy, people, I don't know what to do here. She can't help us. Upton's place doesn't have anything. Ronan's apartment doesn't do anything. The jail, we can't do anything as far as I know. You won't help me.
No point.
You won't help me. I don't know what else to do. Because we've gone here, we've gone there, we've gone here, we've gone there, we've gone here, we've gone there, we've gone there, we went there, we've already talked to her, we went there, nothing there, and we're Ronan's apartment. Unless maybe we can find something. I don't need that.
A model. Empty. A model of the SS.
October 21st. I don't think this ends. February 24th. These long periods away. My solace is that he. November 9th. Last night I had a frightening. I'm just going to focus on my. March 11th, 1844. I must have eaten something last night which didn't.
Probably best to skip this one.
Agreed. June 17th, 1843. Stuffing it was quite a challenge as the organs were. I think I'd rather not read about Ronan's. March 11th, 18.
Probably best.
Agreed. Stuffing it. March.
Probably best.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's the same crap over and over again. No pun intended.
Just looking at this painting.
I honestly don't know what else to do here, folks. Because we don't even have a suspect. Like, we can't even close the case. Photograph of a young, remarkable man. 36 caliber pistol was extremely inebriated at the time. Hidden in a mask of Ronan's apartment. Someone shouted the name Priscilla. Wore a cap, had red hair, and a scar the shape of a shepherd's crook. He claims he's seen hanging on poles, entering and exiting the bar frequently. He also spoke with the barman after the murder took place. And then there's the guy who's clueless. Current case, yep. Speak to Dr. Edwards, we did. Investigate the murder site, which there's only the one thing left to do, but... And that was for Ronan. He was having difficulty. That's from the sister. Can't wait to see you again. That was Jimbo. Dearest Naya, dear make me giggle with delight, cause not dreaming the day we make friendly dreams. All my love. And see, that's why, like, I thought maybe this dude, but he's not even helping us whatsoever at all either. So there has to be something that we could do here. Like there's the vent, or the drain rather.
She doesn't look like clean. Looks like that's where they keep the good stuff.
Boy. So how would we even get...
Securely fastened, unfortunately for you. If only there was some way to undo these bolts and remove the drain cover. Yesterday's... Is it just me?
If there is.
Okay, so there has to be something that we can get that would allow us to...
What a...
Open that up. What the hell would allow us to do that? And where would we go to get it? This dude. Okay, now we can talk to him.
Of your...
Right.
Alright, storm
Would
drain.
you be able to remove the cover of a storm drain?
Yes, of course, sir. Cormac's got the right tool for the job. Just a few twists from old Mary here, and any drain will open up like a Christmas rose.
Excellent. Would you be able to open the storm drain outside the Silent Raven?
Suppose so, yes. But Cormac ain't allowed to just open up drains as he sees fit. What do you want this drain open for?
I just enjoy sticking my hand into dank puddles. There's a vital piece of evidence at the bottom of the drain. I don't have a reason. I'll let you know if I come up with one.
I believe there's a vital piece of evidence at the bottom of the drain.
You don't say.
Yeah.
It's quite true. It may even help me solve a murder.
Well then, in that case, Cormac will get the drain open for you. Come on, there's not a moment to lose. This it then?
That's the one.
Right, won't be a moment. There we are.
Thank you for your help, Cormac.
Not a problem. Now, if you don't mind, Cormac's just going to pop inside for a quick pint.
Hey, whatever, man. You do you. Nice. Now we're gonna find the gun.
Detective work is a dirty job, but someone has to do it. Don't forget to roll up your sleeve.
I really hope there's something down there. Ugh. This is almost as bad as the time I had to search for that stolen necklace in a pile of horse manure.
I'm really glad I didn't draw the short straw in that case. Well, how about that?
Wish the police had found this so I wouldn't have to carry it around.
Oh yeah, now we got this thing. That's awesome.
Nothing else down there but dirty water.
You want a drink? Okay, let's there it is. Pistol. A muck-covered pistol found at the bottom of the storm drain outside the Silent Raven. Cool. Alright, well, you know where we're going. We're going to the cop shop. Yeah, boy. Hey, buddy.
Pardon me, Edwards.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
I found this pistol at the scene of the Lespay crime. Did you take a look and see if it was used to murder him?
It's all slimy. Where was it?
Sitting at the bottom of a storm drain.
Oh, I suppose that's not as exciting as finding it inside someone's intestines.
No,
Did I ever
that's
tell you
true.
about that post-mortem, by the way?
No.
No, I certainly don't want to hear about it now. How long will it take you to analyze that pistol?
I should have something conclusive within the hour, if you don't mind waiting.
Not at all.
No, it'll give me some time to gather my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
The bullet I removed from his body is a perfect match.
Thank you, Edwards. That is extremely helpful.
There's one more thing. I cleaned off some of the muck and found the initials JB etched into the handle.
Interesting.
My expertise with guns is purely forensic, so I can't determine if this is the gun's maker or the initials of its owner. That's going to have to be your job.
Thank you, Edwards. Your help is always appreciated. I'll
Hey,
be going now, Edwards.
You know
Take
who
care,
that is,
Fordham.
right? That's James.
Miles, have you ever noticed that this Jimbo fellow fits the description of the man loitering outside the taxidermy shop? The barmaid told us she saw someone matching that description at the Raven on election night. Not only that, Priscilla just so happens to be the name of the ship Jimbo works on. And the pistol used to murder Ronan has the initials JB etched on it. It could be a coincidence, but I think it's quite reasonable to consider him as a suspect.
Yep, but that's not the guy we're looking for because we have the other dude. Let's see. Ned. I think the other dude from the church, his name was James Burnhamthorpe or whatever the hell his name was. So that might be where the J comes from. Because this guy's name was Ned Butthole. So I want to go back to the thing-a-thing. Can you help me with anything?
Keep up the good work.
I have.
Okay. She has nothing as usual. This guy. Tom. Okay. Tom Puffin. Because the other dude's name... Ned Bartholomew.
He won't be much.
So we should go back here. Have a little chit chat with him.
He won't have any.
No? Okay, fine. Screw you. I don't think she's gonna help me at all. Oh, there you are.
Let's not stick around here if there's nothing.
Alright, fine. So we have the murder weapon. And I can't do anything with Dude Him. So the Gale.
No point. He's watching you like. I bet that's.
Nope. Can't think of anything. I don't know, I'm gonna check this empty book.
No title. No title.
Nothing.
This one is some kind of... This mask looks out. Just look.
Yeah, you're not helping me worth a damn, you crazy fool. Don't think she's gonna help me at all either. Okay, maybe she will.
Have you got time for a few more questions, Mrs. Morgan?
Yes, of course.
I've completed my investigation of your brother's murder, Mrs. Morgan.
You have? Oh, that's such a relief to hear.
His
Who
lover.
killed him?
It was James Bogroff, commonly known as Jimbo. He's a sailor aboard the SS Priscilla, and up until recently, he was Ronan's lover.
His lover? You mean Ronan was?
Yes, it seems Ronan was leading a secret life.
Yes, he was left-handed.
So why did he do it? Why did Jimbo kill Ronan?
I believe it was a crime of passion, Mrs. Morgan. Ronan believed Jimbo had been seeing someone else. It was quite possible that they had a heated argument which went very wrong, and Ronan wound up dead.
And what about the clothes he was wearing? Or why he was in Chumley in the first place?
I'm afraid your brother fell victim to a cooping gang. They dragged him to Chumley and forced him to vote multiple times. He was wearing someone else's clothes as part of a disguise.
My poor brother. So what happens now?
Nothing.
Now I'll inform Miss Upton of my findings, and she'll send an officer along to arrest Mr. Bogroff. From there, justice will be served accordingly.
I see. Thank you for your help, Mr. Fordham.
Now give me my money. Jilted lover
Begging
achievement.
your pardon, folks, but I'm looking for a James Bogroff, also known as Jimbo.
That's me, officer.
Mr. Bogroff, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Ronan Lespay.
What? But I didn't.
I suggest you remain silent until we get to the station for your questioning. Now come along. We haven't got all day.
You think it was her, the sister?
You know, Miles, you've been coming in here a lot lately, but you've never looked quite this glum. What's going on?
I've bungled things pretty badly at home. Been staying with a friend the past couple of weeks.
I see. What happened?
I haven't been honest with my wife. Coming here and drowning my sorrows hasn't really helped, oddly enough. And yet, it's all I can do to keep from going crazy.
You know, Miles, I've seen and heard a lot of things over the years. Some of the stories would turn your hair white. But through it all, I've come to learn one thing. It's usually not too late to make things better, but only if you let yourself try.
Yeah.
Thank you for the advice, Patrick.
You're a good
All
man.
I can do is give it, Miles. Whether you choose to take it or not is entirely up to you. Now, would you like another gin?
No.
No, thank you. This time I really do need to be on my way.
There you go. Good boy. Visit Adelaide.
I should go and see how my wife is doing.
I
Yeah.
see. Well, have a good night, Miles. And good luck to you.
I'm gonna need it. Making an effort is still making an effort.
Who in the ether?
It's your husband. Come on now.
Miles?
Hi.
This is a surprise.
And I'm not drunk.
Addie, it's so good to see you. I've been such an idiot lately.
Well, I'm glad you can admit to it. Would you like to come in?
Yes, please.
Very much.
Can you make me a sandwich? I'm hungry. I've been living at Upton's place and she eats everything out of the fridge before I even get a chance.
Was there something you wanted to talk about?
No, I just kind of wanted to see you. Yeah, I'm actually going to tell her the truth. I bet you she'll be quite understanding, to be honest with you.
I've given it a lot of thought, and I think it's time I finally told you the truth.
Miles, what are you doing? You know this is a terrible idea.
I have to do it, man.
Truth?
About why I've been acting the way I have been since Bill died.
Well, go on. I'm listening.
She's going to have me
Don't do it,
committed.
Miles. You know it's a one-way ticket to Riverview if you do.
I've been hearing Bill's voice ever since he died.
Fordham, what is wrong with you?
I have to.
Voice?
I can't believe this! You've just destroyed your life! I hope you realize that!
You
Yeah.
chill out.
In my head, at all hours. That's why I was taking the soporific. It was the only way to keep him quiet. Or so I thought. Turns out that alcohol has the same effect.
What does he say to you?
Everything.
The type of things he'd say when he was alive. Snarky comments, inappropriate jokes. Mainly, he nags me to find the flower shop burglar. He thinks doing that will let him find peace and move on.
I see.
I told you you'd think I was crazy.
Don't be ridiculous, Miles. It's nothing like that. It's just, I wish you had told me sooner is all.
What?
I know, but I was afraid.
Well, I'm glad you finally trusted me. You know, you could have all along.
So, you're all right with it?
It is quite a lot to take in. I think I'll need some time to mull it over. But what matters now is that we can work through this together.
I understand. Well, I should probably go. It was lovely to see you again, Addie.
Lovely to see you too, Miles.
Perhaps I'll stop by again next week?
Or sooner, if you'd like.
Sure.
What? How about
Like
now?
the men in white coats aren't gonna have you taken away by then.
Right. I'll see myself out then.
Good night, Miles.
Good night, wifey poo. Can I have that sandwich now? He's so effed up. I'm calling the cops. Oh, he is a cop. A cheap and unlocked model husband. Yeah, baby. What's up, Upton? You want to get hammed?
Fordham, wake up.
Oh, what?
He just leapt over the side. I don't... Oh, Upton. What's going on?
Goodness, Fordham. You look terrible. Is everything all right?
Just had some trouble sleeping. More than usual.
Well, I hope you've rested enough, because I've got something very important to show you.
Please don't take your clothes off.
Wonderful. If we're sharing information now, are you gonna tell Upton about me as well?
Might as well. Everybody else knows.
What is it?
There's been a murder.
Get out. And there's murders every day in this city. Is there anything
I
special
assume
about
this one is special somehow, or you wouldn't be bringing it to me.
I thought that great detectives never assumed.
There are exceptions to every rule.
Anyway, you're right. The victim in question is a member of parliament, a man named Percival McDonough, to be precise. But this is the real corker. The murder is clearly the work of the justice killer.
No way. You mean the mass murderer I've been hearing
Justice
about?
killer. Is that the mass murderer I've been hearing about?
The very same.
Why justice killer, though?
It's part of his modus operandi. He kills his victims with a single gunshot to the head, then writes the word justice somewhere in the room with the victim's blood.
Talk about melodramatic.
The police are stumped. This is the killer's 5th victim, and there isn't a single lead.
So you want me to investigate?
Not just yet. First, I need you to look at these sketches.
With these crime scene sketches, are you able to have these?
You took crime scene sketches from the department?
Of course not. I made copies with the
Good.
station's Pharaoh duplicator. These killings need to stop, and I believe you can succeed where the department has so far failed.
So, what am I looking for?
The police went over each crime scene with a fine-toothed comb and turned up practically no useful physical evidence. I want a second opinion from you. If you can find some sort of link between them, it might be possible to track this monster down.
It's a shot in the dark. I can't guarantee I'll find anything that the police didn't see, but it's worth a look.
What is she doing?
Here are the 4 sketches. Have a look at them and see if you notice anything that might help us find this maniac.
I almost clicked on the piano. Justice.
Maybe you should write crazy over your bed.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Wait,
it.
what's that? I see an important clue. Just kidding.
See, this is why I keep telling people about you.
Boring.
Dick.
Just like everything else in this sketch.
Is there nothing else, like on his feet or his head or his arms? No. Okay, it's not that one.
Yeah, he's dead. Big deal.
Big deal. There's a safe there.
I'm really not in the mood to be analyzing crime scene sketches right now.
Why, you pissed off at me? Because it seems like
Boring.
it. Oh, dude, he's awesome. I love him. Huh?
I don't feel like looking at dead bodies right now. Is there something more exciting we could be doing?
Nope, but you noticed the flower?
Were you hoping for some witty insight? Shame, because you're not getting any. I'm sure this is terribly relevant, but I've got nothing to say about it.
Well, it's about time, dude. Maybe you could just shut your mouth. Damn it!
If only you hadn't told Adelaide about me, I might share my thoughts with you. As it is, you're on your own.
It's okay, dude. I've already cracked the
Whoever
case.
drew this was a hack. That looks more like a piece of toast than a flower.
Interesting.
Oh, what? You actually found something without my help? I'm shocked.
Are you? You should be. Maybe you're starting to learn. I don't need you. Ass clown.
What's the point? It's not like you're actually going to be able to investigate this case.
Oh, you watch. You watch me. Hey, Constance.
Upton?
What is it, Fordham?
How you
Everything all
doing?
right with you?
Oh, I'm getting by. I expect things to go back to normal once this killer is caught.
I haven't worn out my welcome here yet, have I?
No, you're still tolerable. But when was the last time you washed your hair?
You're starting to sound like Adelaide. About those crime scene sketches.
Yes?
How did you get the sketches? I don't give a shit. I believe I found a
I
connection.
think I found a connection.
I knew you would. What is it?
Each man had an erection. What the
There's a single flower at each crime scene. They look deliberately placed.
There is? Let me have a look.
Wait, you don't believe me? God damn it.
Right. One lily at each scene.
It's my favorite
Wait,
flower, too.
What did you say?
These flowers, they're lilies. Easter lilies, I think.
Holy
believe it.
crap.
Upton, this is incredible. This is the lead I've been searching for.
What? You mean for another case?
The
Yes.
flower shop burglar. He was stealing Easter lilies. And I distinctly remember him saying something about his desire to uphold justice.
Holy
At
crap.
the time, I thought it was just the rambling of a lunatic, but now it seems so obvious.
So the flower shop burglar is the justice killer?
It seems too much of a coincidence otherwise.
Well, then that's wonderful. You can kill two birds with one stone. Excellent work, Fordham. I knew you could do it.
What exactly are the details regarding this justice killer?
The killings began a few months ago, and so far he's claimed 5 victims. The department wanted to keep this information out of the public eye to prevent a panic. The word has gotten out. On the bright side, it makes your involvement in the case much less suspicious.
Agreed. What do we do here?
What can you tell me about the previous victims?
4 men from Chumley: Hannibal Kirkland, Reggie Willingham, Ennis Bowditch, and Burley Cause. No known connection between any of them aside from the borough they lived in. I have copies of the police reports from each of the crime scenes. Go ahead and take them.
Thank you, Upton. What are the details regarding the killer's latest victim?
As I mentioned, the victim is Percival McDonough, a member of Parliament. He was found this morning by his secretary in his office. I expect the official investigation is still underway.
So the killer managed to get into the Houses of Parliament. No easy feat.
You can say that again. It's the killer's first high-profile victim. It means he's getting bolder.
I suppose I'll have to drop by and see for myself. I should get back to it.
Not a bad idea.
Right. I think I have enough information to get started. I think I'll begin with...
Odd. I wasn't expecting company. Chief Snelling?
Uh-oh.
Upton, we need to talk.
Hi.
Fordham, I should have guessed I'd find you here.
I got kicked out by my wife, alright? What a pleasant surprise.
Ah, Chief Snelling. What a pleasant surprise.
I'm equally pleased to see you, Fordham. Although having you here does save me a bit of trouble.
Ah, crap, you're gonna
Trouble?
arrest me, aren't you?
Those are some rather interesting decorations. Would either of you care to explain how they got here?
And once again, the jig is up. I hope you can talk your way out of this one, too.
Oh, I can, dude. Don't worry, dude. I got this, man. I got this. I took the sketches from the police department myself. I asked Upton.
I brought them here after I made duplicates and took them from the police department.
Nice try, Fordham, but I know for a fact that isn't true. The Ferro-duplicator makes a report of every employee who uses it, as well as what was copied. Another useful feature for instances such as these. Wouldn't you agree?
These gadgets are going to be the undoing of us all.
In any case, I did some digging and discovered some intriguing information.
Really?
Upton, why have you been passing on classified police information to Mr. Fordham?
No.
Because he's the best detective you ever had on the force, and you know it.
Oh,
Is that
Constant,
right?
thank you.
Personally, I don't consider getting your partner killed the mark of a great detective. But what's done is
Look at him twirl.
Constance Upton, your employment with the New Bretagne Police Department is hereby terminated.
But
I should add that it's only because of your 25 years of dedicated service that I'm not pressing charges against you. But as for you, Fordham, I have
Whatever.
enough evidence to place you under arrest for obstruction of justice and interfering with police investigations. Do you have anything to say in your defense before I take you in for questioning?
Yeah, eat a big bag of dicks. Now, see you in the next episode, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to find out what is happening in the next episode with the Justice Killer and this jackass that's trying to press charges against me. So thanks again for the love and support, and I will see you all next time. Take care.